Okay. Hello, this is Dr. Robert Young, and this is a consultation that is being recorded. And Elba, do I have your permission to record this consultation with you today?
Yes, de Julio, Elba de Julio.
Julio, okay. Thank you very much. And
Sound is not good.
the sound is
It's
not
like
good?
wow, wow, wow. Now it is. Let me see. At the beginning, you're wow, wow, but now I think it's okay.
Is it okay? All right. So Elba,
Yes, yes.
we are going to be talking about your health, and this is for educational purposes only to help you to understand maybe some things that will help you improve your energy and vitality, and just your overall health. And
The sound is not good, doctor. The sound is not good. We're having interference.
okay, let me make sure I've got everything turned off here. Okay, we'll power off other things, and hopefully that will help a lot. Okay. All right. So if we don't have our cell phone.
Okay.
All right. So Elba, where are you located?
At this moment, I'm in Houston over my niece's house.
I see.
But I am Venezuelan and I live in Brazil, in Minas Gerais.
Oh, well, I have two sons. They both speak fluent Portuguese.
Ah, que bom.
And my daughter-in-law is from Brazil.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Well, I've been living there for 5 years.
I see. And so maybe to start off with, is you could tell me maybe some of the things you would like to ask me, or maybe some of the challenges that you might be having.
Yes, I'm going to tell you as quick as I can my story. I used to be a naturista with Dr. Keshav Abad. I don't know if you have heard about him. He's an Indian, lived in Venezuela for many years, a doctor in biology, and he used to cure people through eating, no? Through
Okay.
what they ate. And then I started to be a vegetarian up to now, but not so good vegetarian. I have 20, 30 kilos more than what I should have.
Okay.
So a lot of, all of the things that you know. I've been diagnosed with diabetes, which I always have been diabetes type 2, which I have always believed that I can modify that if I modify my eating.
Absolutely.
And but I've been trying to do that for 2 years and going, not too well. So I think this is the great call that I have from the universe. Oh, I'm a psychotherapist, and I went to Brazil because I dedicated 5 years, 4 years really, to working as a volunteer in a spiritual community.
Wonderful. So you're in the alternative health field. You're helping other people, and now you're focused. Oh, you have the book. Do you have this one?
No, I
No.
don't have that
All
one.
right.
I saw that I had it. So I have to apologize because I have the book. I bought it like 3 years ago. I didn't read it. I bought it now that I got to Houston, and I've been so busy that I haven't read it. Last night I started to read it.
All right. Well, on the
So,
PhD,
okay,
yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I do believe that the universe has given me this punch so I could wake up definitely. And
Okay.
I came here, even the coronavirus, with the permission of the Embassy of the United States,
Hmm.
because from Brazil, nobody can come in, only citizens and residents. And I am not any of those. And I'm here. And when I got here, I also am a part of the advanced students of Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Okay.
And in that group, that intimate group, my friends and I that were together, there's one that offered me even 5 weeks ago training. I don't know if you know the Wild Fit Challenge.
I do not. What is the Wild Fit Challenge?
Okay, Wild Fit Challenge is a challenge program, really. Wild Fit program. It's a wonderful program, really. And it's a program where they uh, work, Eric, I don't know his last name, he's the one who makes it. Eric tries to acknowledge people on why they have to leave dairies and processed foods and sugars and what everybody knows but nobody does.
Okay.
And it's a challenge where every week they change the way you have to eat during that week. The thing is that in 5 weeks I've been really in love with this program, and I still need like 60 more days or 50 more days to go. But it's been working on me because it's not counting calories, it's not counting anything. It's just having a great look. I just finished my my green thing. He calls it
I didn't.
energizer,
I didn't see your green drink.
and I can see that it. No, I drank it.
Oh, did you kind of move it over towards the? Oh, I see. Okay, there you. So your greens are gone. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, the
Tell me
greens are gone.
what's in your green
So
drink?
okay, the basic things that are always there: um, celery, avocado,
Mm-hmm.
cucumber, and then all the leaves that I can find, green leaves,
Wonderful.
and that's it.
Well,
So I'm like in the path, but now I'm going to talk about the medical stuff. I try to put so you can see more or less with whom you're talking to. Know that I've
okay.
been trying. Okay, when I got this thing about cancer, 2 5 centimeters, that was in Brazil, at let's say July, beginning of July. And then when I came here, I started to do all the things that I know, like, well, things that I don't know how to say in English. But,
Oh,
natural things. Started, of course, cut the sugar, but stayed with the um, other sugars, that sugar, that of course, the sugars, chemical substitutes. And I did some changes, and I did my best in everything. Of course, I do meditations 2 hours a day. I that more intensively because my goal was when I got here to the States that my tumor had reduced. It didn't happen. So then I got with a doctor, which is he's in Mexico. He's say homeopathic and quantic doctor. A good friend of mine in Venezuela recommended him,
mhm.
and he's Venezuelan living in Mexico. So he said, okay, with a tumor of he's also MD. So he said, a tumor of 2.5, you're in the borderline. So I think you better do surgery. And I said, oh my God, but I didn't call you for that, you know? So he said, okay, we can try 6 weeks of homeopathics and magnetics and things. You can see what we come up with. And in 6 weeks, you do another mammogram. The 6 weeks went by last week. And I did last week mammogram and an echoes, whatever.
Ultrasound?
And it's the same. Yeah, echo mamario, echo, those that goes like that in the
Yeah. So,
echo, no, in the breast.
right.
And then this went that story. I talked with a surgeon, an oncologist, treated my sister. That's why I'm here in Houston. She had lung cancer 5 years ago. Now and this doctor is here. My niece is here, so that's why all my family said you go there. And I met an oncologist. He's a traditional oncologist. He wants to put all the my body. They recommended a surgeon. This surgeon is very nice. She said, let's do this. I said, I don't want to do anything. I want to wait this 6 weeks. So now they did everything, and not only got the tumor is the same, 2.5 centimeters, which is a good news because it hasn't grown, but it's a bad news because and the radiologist echo, I don't know what's the name in English, my God. It's an echo of the breast.
Yeah, you're talking about an ultrasound.
And okay, ultrasound. So he said that there was a nodule, another one,
Okay.
that it's not a new one. It has always been there in the 3 mammograms that I have in my record. It has been there, but when he did an ultrasound, he found out that this nodule is not as safe as they saw before. So yesterday they did a
Biopsy. Did they do a
biopsy.
biopsy?
Okay, used to go again. They did a biopsy of this other one, and that's how I am. So I'm very confused because not I mean, I do not want to go through surgery. I don't want to take my breast out. I don't want to go through chemo. But if that's what it takes, I will do it. But inside of me, I know I can do better. So I found you
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
So how did you find me in the middle of the night?
I went to your website because I've been trying to find you since I saw Thrive 2.
Okay.
I haven't seen Thrive 2. I stopped it when you appeared and I said, oh my God, this is what I need. I need to go to that ranch. I haven't seen the rest of the picture. And then I went to something that Google sent me, and I think it was a virus. And I called the phone that it was there in order to have an appointment because it said it had an offer for this if you call now. And after that, my computer stopped. And
Okay.
then I didn't know how to get you. I called the phone, the number, but nobody has answered me. That was 2 days ago. And last night I said, okay, maybe I can try better. I saw your, 2 days ago, I saw your magnificent presentation that you have in your YouTube page.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Oh my God,
Dr. Robert
congratulations.
Young.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah, that's, when I saw that, I said, you know what? This guy is a genius, and this guy has all my respect. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
So I have to get him, but I couldn't get you. Finally, last night in my phone, I got you.
yeah. So
I got to
here
your
we are.
website.
Yeah, here we are together. What a pleasure talking with you, Alba. And
Thank you.
I wish I could say that spoke or could speak Portuguese uh, fluently. Yeah, but
Não precisa falar português comigo. Não precisa.
okay, I understand that. Poquito, let's say, poquito hablo español, but very,
Español es
yeah,
lengua
very, yeah, very small,
madre.
very little, yes. Um, anyway,
Very poquito.
yeah. So you were diagnosed with ductal cell carcinoma, and you biopsied a mass that was then ran pathology on that mass, and it turned out to be a cancerous area. And
Mhm.
so, you know, a lot of people, uh, and especially in the field of oncology and cancer, perceive that cancer is a disease of the tissues. And so removing tissue that's degenerating, or masses that are not completely formed or have vascularity to them, uh, there is the current thinking that those masses need to be removed, they're cancerous, and therefore they will spread, affecting other cells. And that is correct. I mean, if you take a rotten apple and put it into a bushel of healthy apples, the one apple will spoil the rest of the apples. But the key to reversing a cancerous condition is to understand that cancer is not a disease of the tissues, that that's a symptom. The cancer is the disease of the fluids of the body. So it's impossible for the body to heal itself if the environment is polluted. And so one of the theories is that, and what Dr. Magalko and myself have found, that those who have a degenerative condition, a cancerous symptomology, wherever it may be in the body, that there is going to be elevated levels of lactic acid in the largest organ of the body, which is a body of fluids. It's like an ocean, kind of like when we see pollution in the ocean, or if we're dumping pollution in the ocean, or if the ocean is absorbing acids like carbon monoxide or titanium dioxide, or whatever the acid may be, aluminum oxide, that compromises the environment that the marine life reside in, live in. So you have to think of your body cells as like fish in a pool of water, and they're only as healthy as the water that they're swimming in. So cells break down and age due to a compromise in that environment. So the elements which make up cells are eternal in nature. They know no death. They just know change. So when they change, they can change into bacteria or change into yeast or change into different cells. They can morph. It's called pleomorphism. And this is a result of the terrain or the context or the environment of the fluids in the body. So when we're dealing with acidic waste products like lactic acid, which I've suggested is the cause of one of the major causes, one of the major acids that cause cancer, that and we understand that lactic acid is a metabolite or a waste product of cellular function. So the cells are using electrical energy, but they produce chemical waste. And that waste can be citric acid or it can be lactic acid. And those acids, if not properly eliminated through the, in your case, being female, 5 channels of elimination. And what are those? The pores of the skin, the urinary tract system, the respiratory system to remove, gases or acids out through respiration, defecation, and the last one is menstruation. So perspiration.
Which I don't have because I had my uterus out.
Okay, so you have 4 basic elimination organs. Yeah, urination, defecation, perspiration, and respiration. And so
yes,
if the body doesn't remove that waste, then the body is very intelligent. What it does is it pushes it out outside the body. It just so happens that your breasts are outside your body. And so and it's a fatty tissue. Therefore, rather than destroying the brain, it pushes it out into the hips or the thighs or the buttocks or the breast, where it doesn't affect the healthy function of organs and glands that keep us alive, keep us healthy. So the body is very, very intelligent that way. So women are all at risk, or all women are at risk for breast cancer if they're not eliminating their waste. And that waste that comes out through the pores of the skin, whatever it is, if it's uric acid or lactic acid or acidic acid, whatever the acid is, if it's not being eliminated, then it goes in, the body parks it into the fatty tissues, i.e. the breast. So the focus then for, reversing cancer is to not treat the symptom. Because treating the symptom may end the life of the host.
Yes.
Okay, so the symptom is cellular breakdown. The symptom is the corona effect. The symptom is the body wasting calcium or magnesium ions from the bones and the muscles to buffer the acid. Thus, you have symptoms like osteopenia or osteoporosis. Now, with diabetes is the body's inability to eliminate or to chelate or buffer an acid called glucose. So glucose is not a fuel for energy. Glucose is a waste product of cellular breakdown. It's a waste product of metabolism. So we have to open up the channels of elimination, and I mentioned those for you: perspiration, urination, defecation, and respiration. We have to improve circulation. So the key here then is in opening up the channels of elimination. We then can focus on the solution to the pollution of the largest organ of the human body, this body of water called the interstitial fluids of the largest organ of the body called the interstitium. Interstitium is the scaffolding that holds waste products from the blood and waste products from the cells. because cells maintain themselves and their delicate chemistry in a homeostasis, excuse me, pH of 7.365. So in order to do that, it's going to receive electrical energy, but it's going to give off chemical waste. And that chemical waste goes into the compartments of the interstitium, which is an ocean of fluid called the interstitial fluids. In preparation to eliminate those, when you start moving your body into the lymphatic system to push it out through the pores of the skin. Now, sometimes because of lifestyle choices, and what are those? It's where you're living, it's what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're breathing, even what you're thinking and what you're feeling, believing produce acidic waste that, if not eliminated through the 4 channels of elimination, or 5 for women, 4 for men, that ends up being deposited in the connective tissue, i.e. pushed out to the fatty tissues to protect or preserve the organs that sustain life. So when cells are injured or damaged, it could be a chemical damage or radiation. It could be from Wi-Fi. It could be from, radio waves. It could be ionizing or non-ionizing radiation. And so radiation is a contributing factor to cellular deterioration or membrane deterioration and genetic mutation. And Dr. Beverly Rubin at University of California at Berkeley and myself, we did a blinded control study on electrical magnetic frequencies and how they cause what people are confusing as a virus. By definition, virus means poison, but confusing radiation